Kia ora whānau, and welcome to a very impromptu Get a Job and Get Healthy with Costas Enterprises. I am your host, Alex Costas, and today is a little bit different. As you can see, we're doing a video. I touched on it very, very briefly last episode when I talked about I say very briefly, I had about the last 10 seconds of my last video, like my last message, and said, hey, guess what? Next week's going to be quite an interesting one. We are doing a video, and the reason for that is we have a sponsor. I have been very, very lucky and been in consultations with Magic Mind, who are a productivity shot. Basically, they are a vegan shot place. Magic Mind is this. I have just been sent it, so I've done a little unbox video that will be in here as well. There's a whole lot of information. This is going to be sort of part one of a video. The first part, I will edit this video, unlike normal ones. So we'll have the unboxing. We'll have me talking about the unboxing of what it is that it is. Then they'll have one of me actually trying it, because it's the middle of the day. I don't really want to be taking an energy shot right now, but I will take one very shortly. You will see in the video very shortly. This will also be uploaded to my normal podcast platform, so you will be able to see this as a video. So please feel free, if you're listening to this while you're driving in the car, please, pull over, watch the video. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be, but I thought I'd get through all the fun stuff at the moment. So first and foremost, if you need to contact me, you can contact me via my email, doncostas@gmail.com. That's DON for Nike, COSTAS @gmail.com. You can also find me on my website, www.costasenterprises.business.blog, and you can also find me at the Kiwi Don in both Instagram and also on Twitter. You can also find our 100% pure coconut wax candles that we make here in Wellington, New Zealand. They are on our website, www.anyengarden.com. That's ANYEN. GARDEN, and all of those N's are N for Nike, .com, and you can sort of look at our stuff there as well. You can also find us on our Instagram there, at oniongardens_candle. We will sort of go into a little bit more. You will see the unboxing in a minute, and then you will see this, and I will take a drink. I will show you what it's like. This is probably going to be one of those videos that might take a couple of, you might see me in different clothes. A simple reason is apparently you don't get the full effect in it for like 5 days. I'm going to be giving my honest opinion of how that tastes, how I feel, how productivity, whether it's increased, whether my focus increases. Tomorrow I will probably do a shot of this, and so it'll be the video quality is going to be very different over the next couple of days, because one of them might be when I'm holding it, one might be on a tripod. I will try to put them on a tripod for all of the ones that I do, but given tomorrow morning it's going to be a true test for me, because I won't be having any other energy drinks. I will be using the Magic Mind. You're only supposed to have one shot a day, so I will give you more info on that as we go, but I'll give you an idea of exactly what it is that the Magic Mind, how it makes me feel, and whether or not it did actually help me that day. It says to get the full effect, you should be doing them for 5 days. I'm very, very, very fortunate and very lucky to be the only person in New Zealand that has this at this stage, because they do not yet ship to New Zealand, but they do ship to over 50 countries. Hopefully one day New Zealand will be one of them. So I'm going to be giving my honest review of them. I will also talk, so that they have asked me for sponsorship. Now, I will let you know that when I say sponsorship, they are not paying me. This is literally how they're paying me, is they've sent me their product. I said, look, I am going to be completely open and honest. If I don't like it, I'm going to say. If I don't feel the same effect that others do after one shot, I'm going to say it. So it's one of those sorts of ones where I just want to be completely open and honest with you about what it is that I am doing. But as I said, this video will cut up into a couple of different videos. So the background will change, my clothes will hopefully change, and you will hopefully see a change in me being more happy and more, my mind being magically awakened, as it was. As I said, I will also put the unboxing in here. The unboxing will probably be next, and I'll probably do a quick little overview of my initial thoughts of what I did while I was opening it. Very, very cool. Very, very interesting. And then we'll cut into the next video. So this will be a highly edited video, but not edited for my actual real responses. So everything will be my voice. It will be me saying, hey, look, I think this was done really well, or hey, I think this is pretty crap. I'm pretty big on the open and honesty. Now, even though they don't ship to New Zealand yet, I basically told them about how my customer base is usually entrepreneurs and also a whole lot of Americans. They are based in America. This literally took like maybe 4 days to get to me. So really, really important. And I will go over things like the price of what it is that they cost, and all that sort of stuff. I do have a fact sheet, so I will refer to that fact sheet a little bit. But primarily this episode is going to be mostly me talking about this. I will talk about them probably in another couple of episodes. They have asked for me to do 3 episodes. They've asked me to do 3 ads. And I said, well, look, one of those ads is going to be a full episode on the process, how it got to me, how it made me feel. As I said, they are not paying me. This is all they've given me, is this pack of 15. I'm not receiving any monetary. I felt that while I could have said, look, you got to pay me, I'm not going to do that. Like, until I am sure of a product, I'm not going to put it on my podcast. That's why I said, look, I'm prepared to do an honest review, but it will be honest. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. If I don't, if it's one of those sorts of things where I don't feel the effect that they're saying I get after a week, then, I'll be like, hey, for me, it didn't work. But I haven't tried it yet. As you can see, all 15 bottles are all in there. There's a whole lot of stuff inside it. I will admit the packaging was pretty cool when it did come out. But yeah, I'll read through their little fact sheet and tell you a little bit about it. I will let you know that basically it is a whole lot of natural products, and that's why they partnered with me. They said, we know you talk about health, we know you talk about productivity, and you talk about like things like businesses. We want to be a part of you. We've listened to your podcast. I was like, cool, let's go with it. And so I said, cool, let me have a look into it. As I said, they approached me. I did not approach them. This is not me going, hey, I want to be part of your business. I haven't tried them. I'm complete things. They told me they don't do it. But before we get into the boxing and stuff, I will sort of give you a quick little rundown of what's in the shot. So it's 13 active ingredients with things like, so they don't tell you everything, but they tell you most things. Matcha, Bacopa monnieri, lion's mane mushroom, which I'll be honest, when I heard mushroom, I was like, oh, I don't know, because I'm not a mushroom fan. So I am a bit apprehensive about trying this. That's why I will give it a try for a couple of days to make sure that I am actually giving it a go. And they say that you can have it with your coffee, or you don't have to have a coffee at all. I will try it without the coffee. I usually need a couple of coffees to go. And I am working the next couple of weeks as well, so this will be very, very interesting to see how it goes. So lion's mane mushroom, turmeric, phosphorylglycerine, ashwagandha, rosea, and vitamin B complex. It's going to be one of those ones where, as I said, I'm checking everything. Apparently they're saying it's going to be sustained energy, reducing stress, and it's also going to be relaxing, which I don't exactly understand that. But it does say, okay, so I'm going to give you the quick instructions. So this is the actual bottle here. Magic Mind. It is very small, okay? I'm not going to lie. I'll probably shake it up and stuff. And it says, take alongside your typical morning routine, or on its own if you're caffeine sensitive. Now, I'm not caffeine sensitive, but if I have more than sort of 3 or 4, I'm going to be pretty wiry. It says to take consistently for best results. Best enjoyed chilled, but refrigeration isn't necessary. Shake, drink, salute. So scull it, basically. It says if you want to mix it, you can. You can put it in your sparkling water. You can add it to a latte. They're saying by day 5, you will get the full effects. Okay. Well, you'll get 90% of the effects. So I'll read this part out to you now so that I can actually say you'll see in the future whether or not this does work or not on me. So day 1, it says you'll feel elevated sense of energy, add a sense of calm focus within an hour of taking it. Okay, cool. We don't rely on massive amounts of caffeine like other energy shots because over-caffeination is counterproductive for optimal focus. Don't expect wired, expect dialed in. Feel about 50 to 60% of the benefits as the ingredients go to work. By day 3, look at your to-do list. Ghost over the number of tasks you've crossed out in the last 2 days. Feel about 75% of the benefits. Notice how you don't need to reach for that afternoon caffeine anymore. Day 5 plus. Feel about 90% of the benefits now that ingredients like cordyceps mushrooms and ashwagandha have started to reach their full effect with continued improvement through day 10. So, as I said, at the moment in New Zealand, I cannot get this. This is the only way I'm getting it is if they send it to me. They do not normally ship to New Zealand. So you can buy this through Amazon, and I'll have a link through Amazon through my thing. I will add their web page. So all of the details you need to try and get this and try this for yourself will be in my notes. It'll also be in my YouTube. You guys know about my YouTube channel. Go along there. You'll see it first. I'll tag Magic Mind and all that sort of stuff. And so, yeah, we'll see how we go. I am keen to try it now, I'll be honest. But it's the middle of the day that I got it, and I don't really want to push myself too much. But I will definitely try it tomorrow. I will do a video, basically me showing it. As I said, I'm going to try and not do caffeine just to see how it works. And we'll sort of go from there. The unboxing I will post probably next. So you'll see that unboxing period. Then you'll see me drinking it and sort of telling the effects about it. This is going to be my first type of video like this. So it'll be kind of like a vlog, but not a vlog, if that makes sense. So bear with me. Okay. It will be, as I said, it'll be heavily edited. There probably won't be a lot of music on this as well. Like I usually put music at the start. There probably won't be too much music on this. But at the same time, it's not going to be like, graphics flying everywhere, like drink me. Like it's going to be a different type of podcast episode, but also a different type of video that I usually post. So yeah, feel free, watch this, sit down, watch it, try to give me your full attention. I will try to give you my full attention and give you an honest review of this product. Today is, let's have a look, the 9th of February. I have just posted my previous video yesterday on the 10th. So let's try for posting this on like the either the 16th or the 17th. And that will give you an idea of how it is after 7 days. I will try to take a shot every single day, starting with tomorrow. So tomorrow is my day 1. So if this comes out on the day after, then it comes out on the day after. I don't know if I'll film every single shot, but what I will do is I will tell you guys how I feel after sort of day 1, day 3, day 5. And then what I will do is they have asked for three sponsorship ads within the next sort of 2 episodes. There will be a slight sponsorship ad, but it will be me talking about probably the process or something. So they have been kind enough to reach out to me. And as I said, they do not usually provide this to New Zealand. I am very, very lucky. And I'm hoping that it can help me. And at the same time, if what I've got to say helps you. So yeah, I'm trying not to seem too yay for it. This is my first sponsor, so I am happy about it. But at the same time, I have not yet tried the product. I am not likely to usually endorse a product unless I've tried it at least once or twice. With this, I do want to try their challenge, which is 5 days using their shot. I will try no caffeine during that time, or very little caffeine. So I will try not to have a morning coffee as well. I've already had 2 coffees today, so this is me pretty wired for now. Tomorrow I am doing a market, so I usually need quite a bit of energy during that time, and I will probably buy something like a Coca-Cola, a Coke Zero, should I say. But I will try not to have any coffee, at least. Or if I do, I will try not to have a Coke as well. We'll see how the energy levels go. They're saying it's not like a normal energy shot. It's more like it will give you the energy and dial you in. So if it can help me sell better, which is something that I am starting to do a lot more of, is actually sell, then that will be really, really helpful. And I will be going, guys, can you please ship to New Zealand? We'll talk about price and all that sort of stuff. We'll talk about how they contacted me, how long it's taken for them to get to me and all that sort of stuff. We will get into that a little bit later as well. Need to have something for the things. So now we'll go to the unboxing. Good morning. It is Saturday, the 10th of February. I am trying my first Magic Mind thing here. This is going to be I will try to film a little video a little bit later today telling you about the effect. They say that after an hour you should have a bit more clarity. This is a true test. I've never tried this before. As you can see, I have the full 15, including this one that's in my hand. I've just woken up. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I am doing a market today where we sell our candles. I will try to film a little bit later at the market, give you an idea of how I'm feeling, whether I've woken up. I'm also trying to do it without coffee. I know it says that you can have it with coffee, but we'll see how we go. So this is the Magic Mind. Okay. And it basically says Magic Mind, productivity shot, subtly sweet, and it says it boosts energy and focus, it crushes procrastination, and it elevates mental clarity. So that's what I'm trying to check here, is the mental clarity. This is a full serving. As you can see, it's green. So yeah, let's crack one open. So this is the first time I'm doing it. They did send it to me, so this is, you know, this is kind of like an ad, but at the same time it's an honest review of an ad, because I told them that they're getting everything. It does smell kind of sweet. It smells like it's got pineapple or something like that. No, it doesn't. I don't know what it has. I read a little thing on it. I don't know where it's gone. And I will get into sort of probably at the end of the video. I'll tell you what's in it, the nutritional things. The whole point is most of it's supposed to be organic and good for you. So let's try. Magic Mind, however they do it. Today is also Lunar New Year, so happy Lunar New Year. I am, as you guys know, learning Vietnamese, so Chúc Mừng Năm Mới and Gang Li, which means down the hatch. So let's see what it's like. They're right, it is subtly sweet. Kind of has a little bit of a, not a bite to it, but it's definitely a different taste. It's not bad. Yeah, not bad. Remembering that this is supposed to be an energy drink alternative, a healthy energy drink alternative. Yeah, it was okay. It was quite nice. It does say you can have it alongside your morning coffee. Now, I will try my best for today to do it without coffee, without caffeine, see how awake I feel. And then hopefully film a video a little bit later at the market. And I don't know if I'm going to be hyper. What they were basically saying is by day one, you'll get about 50 to 60% of it. You should get that within an hour. So hopefully in an hour's time, I'm feeling a lot more awake. I've got a lot more clarity. I'm using the market as an example because of the simple fact that a lot of my audience, your audience, you guys are mostly American. You're also mostly you like my passive income stuff. So this is a potential healthy way of you looking at that. Now, at the end of all of the videos, I will probably talk a bit more about price and all that sort of stuff. But for now, first shot down. I will try to do one every day. I don't know if I'll do a video every day, but I'll at least try to do a video on the first day, day 3, day 5, day 7. I will admit, I've had this, it does sort of, not burn, but it does have like a little sort of, like I'm going to burp. It's weird. I don't know if that's me. It's a weird aftertaste. Not bad, but I think that's because most of my energy drinks that I used to drink are things like Sugar Free V, Lift Plus, Monster. So I'm used to them being like really overpowering sweet. And this is not really overpoweringly sweet. But yeah, we'll see how we go. So that's Magic Mind. 14 more to go. This video will be up once I've done 7 of them. So yeah, we'll see how we go. As I said in my previous video, These are all a collection of videos, so yeah, bear with me. They sent me the whole thing. I told them I'm going to do an honest review. Initial first tastes, it's okay. I'm more worried about the effect, like how's it going to affect me. There's a whole lot of natural stuff in here. Is this going to keep me buzzed for hours? Is this going to wake me up? Am I going to feel... They say you should be able to feel relaxed as well, which, yeah, a little counterproductive in my thinking, that you want an energy drink to feel relaxed. But from what they're saying, you know, it's the buzz that's not going to kill you, basically. And honestly, with me being the way I am, as you can see, I'm a big boy. I have to be careful with what I, energy drinks and stuff, because, I am at risk for things like heart attacks and stuff. So even though I can't get this in New Zealand at the moment, if it does become available, if it works, and I feel better because of it, then it might be something that I look into in the future. I will do another video a little bit later. See ya. Okay, Magic Mind update for day one. It has been like 3 hours since my first shot. I haven't had any caffeine. I am feeling slightly awake. I will admit that I did have a bit of a weird taste in the middle of my chest when I first had it, and I figured it out that was the passion fruit. That's not something for anybody else, that's more me. So yeah, the energy seems to be going there. As you saw, it was a very, very small shot itself. So yeah, I'll give you more of an update probably after I have a couple more of them in a couple of days. See ya. Kia ora whanau. It is day 2 of the Magic Mind drink. First thoughts on yesterday after having it. I did get a little bit of indigestion, as I talked about in my other video, which was from the passion fruit, I feel. That is more a me thing, not the drink itself. I have this weird thing with passion fruit, so I'll probably expect that again today. Overall, I had energy for about 4 hours. That was unassisted by coffee, unassisted by Coke, anything like that. I did end up getting a cola throughout the day. After about sort of... so I had to drink at about 7 a.m. And then I had basically at about 11 o'clock, I had a cola, organic cola. And then a little bit later, I had a Coke. So yeah, the energy was there. Did I feel sharper and focused? I will admit, while driving at about 8:30, I did feel... It's funny, they say you feel relaxed as well, and I kind of did. And I kind of felt like I hadn't woken up, but at the same time, I was able to... I did notice myself making good decisions with driving and just being clearer as well, which I thought was very funny. So it's we had a big night last night because, of course, it was Lunar New Year over here. So today is the 11th of February. So this is shot number 2. So we're going to try and do every 5 days. As I said, I don't know if I will film every 5 days. We might try for 7. We'll see how we go, basically. So yeah, here we go. Quick check of the thing. It's definitely... You can definitely smell the passion fruit, and that's what I was like. Oh, I know that taste. And it wasn't until I read the little pamphlet that you get with it as well that I realised that it was the passion fruit, and that's why I was like, that's why I've got the indigestion. So, as I said, I am expecting that again, but I can put up with a little bit of indigestion for like an hour until it starts working, basically. And I did notice it starting to work. As they say, about 50 to 60%, I would say, yeah, about 40 to 50%, I would say that I was more alert and more awake. The fact that I didn't need caffeine until, 4 hours after it, got to tell you something. So it is interesting to see whether or not this is going to keep working. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So I've shaken it up. Tomorrow I will put a couple of these in the fridge. They say to have it super chilled. I will also be having a coffee today as well. So I probably won't do the update in the middle of the day like the last video that you just saw. It'll probably be tomorrow when I do my day 3 and be like, hey, look, this is what happened. This is how I feel. They do say you can have it with a cup of coffee as well. So yeah, we'll see how we go. All right, bottoms up. Yeah. I think yesterday when I did little sips, because I was testing, it was the first time trying it. It is a shot. You're supposed to do it as a shot, or you're supposed to put it into a smoothie, or you're supposed to do it into a, you can make it into a matcha latte sort of thing as well if you want. That's one of the recipes that they give you. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's not overly sweet. It doesn't have a overpowering taste. The aftertaste is a little bit different, but then when you realize that it's all healthy, that's kind of what makes it go, oh, okay. But yeah, we'll see how we are. As I said, I'm not going to do another video until tomorrow for this, but yeah, we'll see how we go. See you guys. Kia ora, sin chao. Today is day 3 of Magic Mind. I know I said I was going to do one video every couple of days, but this was one of those days that I was definitely going to do, because they say by day 3 you should be starting to feel the effects of the little Magic Mind. Before I take it, we'll cover off what I had yesterday. So yesterday I said I was going to have it with coffee. I didn't have a coffee until much later, like 6 or 7 hours later. Energy was pretty good, solid for the whole day. We did do a lot of eating as well. We had another celebration for Vietnamese Lunar New Year. So today is Super Bowl Sunday for Americans. For here it is Super Bowl Monday, because I am going to go watch the Super Bowl on TV at a bar and have a couple of drinks and all that sort of stuff. Before I have a quick shot of this, I'm going to try doing it a couple of different ways. One of the ways they suggest is to turn it into a latte. One of the ways is serving chilled, so this one is chilled, so we'll see how this sort of works. And then another one is we will probably put it in our smoothie that we usually make every day, although we haven't made it the last couple of days, probably why we're feeling so bloated. But let's get into it. So first, another thing I want to talk about is every day I'll talk about some of the ingredients that are inside it. So this one is matcha. There's matcha in it, sorry, and that supports energy. Natural L-theanine manages stress and anxiety, and it contains 130 times the antioxidants of regular green tea. Okay, so that's basically this is what gives you the kick. And then there's Bacopa monnieri, which supports attention, cognitive processing, and working memory. And then there's lion mane's mushroom, helps to balance mood and improve cognition. And then turmeric supports healthy blood flow and blood flow to the brain and body. Phosphatidylserine, which supports memory and attention span. Ashwagandha, which supports the reduction of stress, and rhodiola rosea plus vitamin B complex, which manages fatigues, supports energy, and boosts endurance. Yesterday, I still had the burn, but for not as long. So basically, it was gone after about an hour and a half. So I didn't have that horrible indigestion. It's funny, I rewatched my video and I talked about having to burp. I did burp a bit with this, so I think it is one of those ones that does make me burp a little bit. But yeah, let's go down the hatch. We'll talk about the energy after that. All right. Salute. Gang Lee, get down you. Didn't really taste the passion fruit in that one as much. I think I'm getting used to it. Yeah, energy yesterday was pretty good. I do feel relaxed but energetic, which is weird. And when I first heard that, I was, skeptical. But yeah, it's one of those ones where I think I'm going to keep an eye on it. Because, when I'm driving, I'm more awake and I'm more aware, which is great. I love that. But then I don't feel the same. It's weird having the energy, but not having the same energy as an energy drink or as a morning cup of coffee. As I just said, so I had served chilled, which is what they suggest you should do it as served chilled. I will try to have a coffee with one day, and then another one is I will try to turn it into a coffee, which is one of the recipes. When I do that, I'll talk about that a bit more, of course. But yeah, until maybe tomorrow, we'll see. If I do one of those special recipes, I will do a video for it. We're down 3 bottles, so bring on bottle number 4 tomorrow. Okay, bye. Kia ora whanau. It is day 4 of Magic Mind. Yesterday was day 3, and supposedly you start to feel a lot more of the effects. I will admit I did feel pretty awake and pretty onto it by the time I'd had it. Still have a little bit of indigestion, this time not as long, probably about maximum 30 minutes. Today's a little bit different. So one of the recipes that they talk about is making it into a matcha latte. So I have made my matcha latte, and what I mean by that is it is just the Magic Mind shot with a bit of milk. I use oat milk. So yeah, as you can see, Superman, it is very green, as you can see. Oh yeah, tastes pretty much the same, just watered down a little bit, so you don't get that sting from the passion fruit. Or I don't get that sting from the passion fruit. It's quite nice. A little bit of milk. I'm not sure if you're supposed to have it with coffee as well. It says it's a sort of a latte by itself in that respect. So yeah. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. But yeah. Energy seems to be going quite well. Yesterday was the Super Bowl, so I didn't do much expending of energy. Instead, I was drinking and having some wings and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, it was quite well. It was quite good. When I came home, I managed to do some stuff, so I didn't feel the need for a coffee halfway through the day, which was good. So I felt like more prolonged rather than most of these shots. They keep me going for about 4 hours. Now, granted, I haven't done any of these shots with a coffee yet. I will probably try to do that in the next couple of days. I just wanted to try some of the other different ways that they tell you how you can have it, just so that it sort of, this review gives you a bit more of an insight into, hey, it's not just have the shot, get done. And I want my review to be a truly honest review for Magic Mind. So, it's like not just going to be one, a quick shot. Oh, it's amazing, it's fantastic. No, it is a slow burn with these things. Like, if I was able to get it every day, and they do deliver it, but they don't deliver it to New Zealand, it would be a better alternative to the energy, as long as you're taking it every day, because it's a healthy thing coming into you, as opposed to, all the sugary caffeine that you get through like an energy drink. I have done it almost, this would be the 4th day without coffee attached So we will try it with coffee attached in the probably next couple of days. I feel pretty much the same. There's no big transformation. I do feel more awake, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, I don't feel jittery, which is one of the other things that, after you have if you have 2 energy drinks, you start to feel a bit, Nyeh. And the thing is, I actually do have an energy drink at home that I can use, that I haven't touched yet. And so I haven't felt the need to have to dip into more caffeine while on this. And as I said, we're on day 4, I think. Yeah, day 4. And yeah, it's going well. Yeah, overall, this is actually an okay way to have it. I think the shot part of it is quite good, that you can get it all in one go. Having it like this way, it means it's going to be a more, kind of a longer and probably not a stronger release. It's probably going to be slightly diluted because of the boiling water, but at the same time, it's also going to be, you're effectively increasing the volume of it by having water in it. So it might keep me quite active for a lot longer today. I will, of course, do the review tomorrow and let you know. Until next time, guys, I'm going to finish this, and hope everyone has a great one. Cheers, salute, and get it down you. Kia ora whanau, sin chao. Today is day 5 of the Magic Mind challenge that I'm doing. I yesterday did the Magic Mind as a latte, where you just basically put hot water and add some milk. It was a slow release of the actual energy, I found, and I didn't really crash until much later, so it is actually having its effect on me. Today, I'm not Ruby, but who's Ruby? No, sorry, people that will get that joke will understand. I have put my Magic Mind into one of our daily smoothies that we have. So as you can see, it's quite a large one, and the shot itself is quite small. So it'll be interesting to see if you can taste the effect. I doubt very much that you can, because we've got a lot of stuff in there, things like bananas and chia pudding at the moment, and also some berries. We usually add things like some greens as well, some lettuce and stuff that we grow in the backyard. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. Yeah, definitely can't taste the Magic Mind at all. Oh, hang on. That passion fruit is still slightly there. Huh. That's funny. But yeah, quite nice. We'll see how this goes. This is the closest to my daily morning routine that I have is a smoothie, and then we do we basically have a coffee as well. So it'll be interesting because we are going to have coffees as well. So I'm sort of doing both with this one. And then tomorrow is day 6, so it'll be like 2 more to go after that. And then, yeah, we're away laughing. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, yesterday was quite a good way to get it. It was a different way of having it, given that it was heated. But yeah, it was still quite tasty. It didn't have that first big shot that you would expect, because it's not a shot. It was diluted by the water. Same as this, it's diluted by the water, but I can actually still taste a tinge of it. Still getting a little bit of the indigestion from the passion fruit, and I will admit it does, after a couple of days, I've noticed it has made me a bit gaseous. So I am burping a lot, but only for the first sort of hour and a half. So overall, the effect is doing well, and that's possibly the passion fruit, because that's what it does to me as well. But other than that, we'll see you for tomorrow, and then there's 2 days left, so we're doing this for 7 days, and then I will put the video together, and yeah, good times. All right, peoples, have a great one. Bye. Kia ora. Today is day 6 of the Magic Mind Challenge. Yesterday we put it in the smoothie. We did actually still taste the passion fruit, me and my partner. Today is going to be a real test. I did have sustained energy throughout the day with the smoothie and our coffee, so that's our usual daily routine. We're doing the same thing today, but this time the Magic Mind is going to be a shot with the smoothie and the coffee. I didn't get much sleep last night. That's just a me thing, unfortunately. So I'm feeling very low on energy. So it will be interesting to see after 6 days how this is working and if it works the way they say it does. So while I am having this coffee now, I'm going to try and have no caffeine for the rest of the day if I can manage that. Usually it's been giving me energy for about 4 to 5 days. So we'll see how we go. So crack it open. This one isn't chilled. This is just straight out of the box. Also, not really much indigestion yesterday. So I think my body's getting used to the shot of passion fruit. Today's shot doesn't feel as... I suppose the passion fruit is a bit acidic, so it doesn't taste as acidic. And this is the first time I've done a shot in about 3 days. So, yeah. I do still get a little bit of burpiness from the passion fruit. I think, as I said, that's probably just a reaction that I have. But, yeah, we'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 7. Hopefully also the day that I upload. After doing some editing and stuff. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, so yeah, we had quite a lovely day, and it was a really nice experience. We went to the Marvel exhibit. I might throw a photo or two of some of the Marvel things that we saw, given that I am a bit of a Marvel geek after this. But we'll see. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, and I'll let you know how day 6 went with low energy at the start, and then having the shot, as well as the coffee and the Ruby smoothie, because who's Ruby? Me. Alright, have a good one, peoples. Kia ora whanau. It is day 7 of the Magic Mind Challenge. Would have helped if I'd done it the right way. There we go. The Magic Mind Challenge. So yesterday, I told you guys that I didn't get much sleep, and I tried it. I will admit I had energy quite sustained for the whole day. I only had the coffee and the Magic Mind the whole day for caffeine. Didn't have any Coke, didn't have anything like that. Didn't have any energy drinks. And had sustained energy for quite a while. Very little indigestion. Like I think I burped maybe once. So definitely by day 6, I am noticing the effects. I am noticing there's less of a indigestion, which is good. So I think my body's getting used to the passion fruit. The only sad thing is that I only have a total of 15 of these. So as you can imagine, I'm up just over halfway now with this one. Haven't done anything special with them. This is just, we're going to end on the classic shot. So this is one of the most ways that you can have it. So let's get to it. And yeah, I will do another video probably tomorrow, just basically explaining everything, what it was, how it was, the full 7 days, and giving my overall ideas of whether you should use it. Okay, so salute. Or gungly. Yeah, I think you definitely get used to the taste, and that does help a bit because you don't get that burpy feeling like I was getting before. But yeah, that was day 7. We'll do a proper ending and also conclusion about what I thought from the whole experience. But yeah, we'll get to it. Kia ora whanau, and welcome to day 8 and the final conclusion of the Magic Mind that I'm doing here. So I'm doing day 8 because I'm still going with it, so I'm still going to keep going with it. So we'll do that first, and we'll talk about day 7 and then we'll do a bit of a reflection on what it is I've seen in the last 7 days. There we go. There is day 8 done. So, day 7, how did I feel energy-wise? Pretty good. I knew that it was sort of coming to an end and wanted to do a check and make sure everything's okay. And yeah, everything went quite nicely. We did have a bit of a full-on day, had a lot of energy throughout the day. I did still have my smoothie and my coffee. Sorry, I've got a bit of a pain in my neck, unfortunately. So yeah, it was really, really good. And I just felt that I had pretty sustained energy. Didn't have too much of the indigestion by day 7, which is good. Still taste the passion fruit, not in a bad way, but yeah, still good. Overall, yeah, pretty happy with day 7. Day 8, I'm expecting the exact same, basically. By day 7 and 8, you're getting the full effect of all of the ingredients. So you're supposed to do it on, you're supposed to do it over a certain amount of time. So yeah, I think it's going to be a interesting thing, considering I've only got like 9 more bottles left, if that. No. Six more bottles left. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but that it's going to come to an end and I can't get it here. So overall, quite good. Now I'm going to stop the video and create a new video so you can see that there's going to be a transition, and then there will be a conclusion. And so we'll talk about the conclusion then. Won't be long. Kia ora whanau, we are back for the conclusion and discussion about Magic Mind. I spoke to you just a few minutes ago that I was going to make another video. The reason I did that is one of the things that they say is if you take a Magic Mind, then about 15 minutes afterwards, you should be more focused, more tuned in. And I wanted to give you a bit more of a view of what that looks like. So I will admit, I have, you guys already know, and I've already told you, Magic Mind sent me their product, and I've been discussing with them probably about a month. They were very easy to talk to, very easy to engage with, and they told me everything. I've read the website. I did have a look at a couple of videos on YouTube just before I made this video, because I wanted to see what it was that they were doing versus what it was that I'm doing, because I don't want to give you the same content that's out there. Now, granted, a lot of you are my audience, and you know I love and appreciate you guys for listening to me and everything, but I still don't want to put the same kind of content out there as they do. A lot of the people that are putting the content out are American. Granted, I am a Kiwi, and I wanted to sort of give you my perspective. Now, the one thing you will notice about my content versus theirs is this is a much longer video than, say, 7 minutes or 30 seconds. Now, Magic Mind did reach out to me. Originally, they said, look, we're a fan of your podcast. I think because of the fact that part of my podcast is called Get Healthy with Costas Enterprises. So they reached out and said, hey, look, we love your podcast. We love your brand. Would you like to work with us? And I said, yeah, cool. I'll let you know. And they said, we would love it if you would do 3 sponsored sites. So I said, look, I'm happy to do a full episode, but I'm only doing that, 1, if I like the product, 2, if I, actually, can try the product, because there's no point in me doing it otherwise. I did tell them I was going to do the 3 spots regardless for free, apart from the cost of the product. They said, sure, we'll send it to you now. So they sent me 15 bottles. I didn't know at the time, but 15 bottles is basically $150 US. So that is as of right now. I'm not going to update this if they update their prices. So I went on their website just before, had a look at things like payment options and all that sort of stuff. Their website I will put at the bottom, it's www.magicmind.com. That is M for magic, obviously, for both of those. So they contacted me. I said, yep, sure, let's work with it. And then they sent it through. It came very, very quickly. They sent it very, very quickly. And then I did the unboxing, which I showed you guys. And then the next day, I tried the actual shot. And yeah, it's as you've seen over the last couple of days, that it's quite I did have problems with to start off with a bit of indigestion. I will admit I had that burpy feeling for most of the 7 days. I think today's the first day where I haven't really burped yet, so it probably will still happen. And yeah, I think over the the period of trying it and looking at all the ingredients and all the things, I used to be quite a heavy V drinker. V is a brand over here. I don't know if you have it over in America, because I know that most of my audience is American. That's why I'm using that. But yeah, we have things like Mother, V, and I usually get the sugar-free versions, or Monster. I don't like Monster myself, but I will have the white Monster zero sugar one, or the orange one if I can ever find it, but I never can. But over the last sort of 7 days, when I've been working or getting up early, going to markets and all that sort of thing, like just general work in general, like today's a Saturday and we have a lot on today. Like I'm planning on doing quite a bit. So it's really, really cool to have this healthier alternative to just normal sugar, or normal caffeine. Now, they do say you can have it by itself. They say you can have it as a matcha latte. They say you can have it in your smoothie. I tried all three of those. I had it chilled. I had it not chilled. I'll be honest, I prefer just to do a shot of it. But putting it in your smoothie is quite nice as well. You don't taste it in your smoothie, but the effects do still come through, which is quite surprising. So, would I recommend it? Yes. If you are a heavy coffee drinker and you need your energy from that, you can still have coffee with this. If you're a heavy energy drinker, and I mean real energy drinkers, like the ones that have sugar and, yeah, they're ones that we get told we shouldn't be drinking, and you're trying to make a natural switch, if you're open to it, it is worth a look. You won't need your energy drink, in my opinion. For me, I had bought some of my energy drinks. I thought I would need some of my energy drinks. I didn't. Now, I haven't done a day without Magic Mind since, and that'll probably do tomorrow, because Monday we're doing traveling, so I need to make sure that, I'm awake and ready for that, and the next week is going to be nuts for me. So it's one of those situations where I'm giving you this information based on not stopping, but also from the experience of not having it before. Now, for my New Zealand listeners, unfortunately, we cannot get Magic Mind. It is something we just can't get yet. They can ship to 50 countries, but at the moment, New Zealand is not one of them. I'm hoping this video helps, and they go, oh, hey, we might have an audience in New Zealand that want to try this. For New Zealand, it is not cheap. As I said, for 15 bottles, it's $150. That's US. So probably close to, I would say probably closer to $200 to $230 New Zealand. However, if they do ever ship and sell to New Zealand, it is something that if you are wanting to come off, it is worth it. So I've given you the base price. It's about, for 15 bottles, it's about $147 US at the moment, as of today's date, which is the 16th of February 2024. The other thing that they have is a subscription. So if you do subscribe, you do get it cheaper. They sell them in packs of 15 and packs of 30. If you buy the pack of 30 and you do the subscription, let's put it this way, and that's a month's supply, I would probably, if I had the money, I would be doing that. The reason I say that is it's basically, if you get the subscription, it's $168 US. So you're paying maybe an extra, $18, just over $18, maybe an extra $21 to get another 15 bottles with the subscription. If you don't, it's like $240. So again, that is US. So for me, I'm always talking about being economical and trying to, save your money now, because I used to spend money like nobody's business. That's what I would be doing. So overall, yes, I think if you are wanting to change your habits, wanting to change the way that you receive energy and have energy without using coffee, like you don't need coffee for this to work, you do notice the whole, like the effect that they say, where you feel relaxed, but you feel focused and turned on. That is true. I don't know how. I'm assuming it's a lot of the ingredients, and they're all natural ingredients. There's 13 natural ingredients, which you can read about. I've talked about some of them. And it's crazy, but, and it's going to sound a little infomercially, but it does actually work. And that is that's the crazy thing. Like when I first read about it, before they sent it, I was like, what is this? This doesn't make sense. And so I thought it was a bit of spin. And for those that don't know, spin is like when I call it fluff words. So they put something in there and they say, oh yeah, this does this, and it doesn't. But this actually does. You do feel more alert. You do feel more awake. Now, is it better with or without coffee? I'll be honest, I prefer it with the coffee. But a lot of my experience, about at least half of my experience, I didn't need coffee and I didn't have coffee with it. So it is one of those situations where if you're trying to maybe come off coffee and you still, maybe you don't want to feel jittery, you don't want to feel like having another coffee is the main problem. You want to reduce your coffee first. This is an alternative that can give you the energy that you need and that you probably crave, so that you can actually do what it is that you're doing. Like for me, a lot of my audience, you guys are entrepreneurs. You are, looking for that next shot. And I know that sometimes we need clarity. We need something that's going to keep us focused and working. And believe it or not, but this Magic Mind stuff does that. It does actually, like when it says subtly sweet, it is subtly sweet. It does boost your energy and your focus. Like, I can't stress it enough that this is actually doing what it says it's going to do. And they are very open and upfront. They have, one of their core values they told about me in the email was like, they prefer you to be honest. They actually didn't want me to start creating the content on this from the start. Probably because they had a whole lot of people go, oh, I don't really like the taste, and oh, I don't really like this, because people give up. If you are about consistency, if you are about wanting to keep trying something, then try this. Okay? I am actually a little bit sad that I don't get to have any more of this, until they bring it to New Zealand. Because, while yes, coffee is probably cheaper in the long run, this does make me feel like I actually do feel awake. I had a couple of these before I sold stuff. In one of at my work on Thursday, which was day 5, I think it was, I upsold because I was feeling good about myself, because I was feeling energized and awake. And I bought a sugar-free V. I did not even try it. I did not even need it. I also had no caffeine other than the Magic Shot. And I outsold everyone in our store. Like, I just had that. I had that. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a spark. And that spark is just what got me thinking, oh, maybe if I try this, maybe if I help this. Like, my neurons were firing so fast that I was able to actually anticipate what the customer was wanting, and also recommend something that I could see that they were looking at. Not just like, hey, that would be great. It was like, hey, that would be great because this would suit you because of this. Now, I work in a store where there's a whole lot of different things. There's, probably thousands of products that we've got in our store. And I was in the smallest store. It was very, very cool. And sort of thinking back and looking at that and going, I actually understand what they're saying now. Like the fact that most times when I have, before I was having Magic Mind, I was having to do that with energy drinks or coffee. And sometimes I would have like 3 coffees a day just to get that zoned in. And all I needed was one of these shots. I would be interested to see after the 15 days how I'm doing. Like if I did this for a full 15 days, how would I sell? And then it makes me sad because by the end of it, I don't have it. So I have to try to get that back. So yeah, now it's not an addictive substance. You can stop taking it if you want. I kept taking it every day, including today. So absolutely, if you feel like you need that change, you need something to keep you awake, you need something to elevate you mentally in the way that you're working, your productivity, try it. Now, I don't get anything from this, okay? I told them I would do 3 spots, and I said, is it okay if I make an episode? They're like, we would love that, go for it. And they're not sponsoring my content in the way of, they're not sending me more boxes. Like, I'm not going to be like Dave Chappelle, come on, buddy, give me one of them boxes, give me that Magic Mind. I probably will be, but they won't, I'm not expecting them to send me a thank you or anything. It's just, I'm told them I'd do it, and they're like, cool. And then I've got, probably in my next 2 episodes, I'll do another little follow-up. How do I feel afterwards? How do I feel? I will save the rest of my Magic Mind for next weekend. Next weekend we have what we call an Armageddon. We have a Doctor Who event where I have to be on and I have to sell. So I will keep some of that for there. I will keep some for the next Armageddon. If I can. Like, I'm going to be real. It's usually with those events, I am popping up on energy. I am popping up on coffee because I feel like I have to be on. And when I'm on, I am on. And so next weekend and the weekend after are pretty big for us. Like our coconut wax candles, which you can find at www.oniongarden.com, are what we are selling. So it's going to be very, 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 very interesting to see how this goes. But as I said, all they did is they sent me the box. They're like, there you go. We haven't talked about payment. I told them I'm going to do it for free, regardless, because for me, it's content. That is my payment. Is you guys gave me something to review. I'm reviewing it. As I said, not expecting monetary value. If this video does well on my podcast or on my YouTube podcast, yay for me, I suppose. But yeah, it is worth trying if you get a chance. So yeah, overall, thoroughly enjoyed it. If you want to, you can always hit me up. My email, doncostas@gmail.com. That's DON for Nike, COSTAS @gmail.com. You can find me on my Instagram @thekiwidon or on Twitter @thekiwidon. You can also find me on my website, www.costasenterprises.business.blog. And, find me on the YouTube, which is where this video will probably premiere first. And as always, guys, I love you and good luck. Have a great one.